All right, let's dive right in. Today we're talking about something pretty fascinating, the one habit only high IQ minds master. Sounds intriguing, right? Let's find out what it is.
So, have you ever noticed this? It's a stereotype we see all the time in movies and books. The brilliant but kind of cold genius. But what if we've been looking at it all wrong? What if that so-called coldness isn't a personality flaw at all, but actually a sign of a really powerful mental skill hiding in plain sight?
And that's really the big question we're tackling today. Is it truly a lack of feeling, or is there something way more complex, something much more deliberate going on under the surface?
And here we go. This is the core idea. The source material suggests that what we perceive as coldness isn't a social weakness. It's the complete opposite. It's actually a demonstration of some serious mental strength. It's a feature, not a bug.
Okay, so what is this hidden habit? Well, it all boils down to one simple, incredibly powerful concept. We're calling it the power of the pause. And believe me, this tiny little gap in time can change everything.
Now, if you want to get technical, psychologists have a name for this. It's called cognitive inhibition. It's what's known as an executive function, and it's absolutely crucial. It's basically your brain's ability to slam on the brakes, to stop an automatic gut reaction before it takes over.
But you know what? Cognitive inhibition is a bit of a mouthful. So, to make it super clear and easy to remember, we're just going to call it the cognitive pause. It fits perfectly, right? It says exactly what it is.
And this is the key takeaway. The cognitive pause is that tiny but mighty space that you create between feeling something and then doing something about it. It's where choice is born. So, how does this actually play out in our brains? Let's kind of pop the hood and look at the anatomy of a reaction. We'll see how the mind processes a trigger, both with and without this pause. Okay, for most of us, most of the time, this is the default setting. Something happens, that's the stimulus, and bam, we have an immediate, unfiltered, emotional reaction. You know, someone cuts you off in traffic and you instantly lean on the horn. Stimulus, reaction. Simple as that. But now, look at this. This is the path of a master. The stimulus is the same. That car still cuts you off, but look what gets inserted right in the middle, the pause. And what comes out on the other side isn't that knee-jerk reaction. It's a thoughtful, considered response. And this just lays it out so clearly. An automatic reaction, it's impulsive. It's driven by pure emotion. It's immediate. But a response, the thing that comes after the pause, well, that's deliberate. It's more logical. And this is the most important part. It is chosen. You're in the driver's seat.
This right here is why we can genuinely call this a superpower. I mean it. It's not just some clever mind trick. It is a fundamental source of strength and control in your life.
And the benefits are huge. First off, you gain mastery over your impulses, which naturally leads to way better, more rational decisions. You also learn how to regulate your emotions instead of letting them run the show. And it all comes full circle back to our main point. This ability to pause is a true sign of a strong, well-honed mind.
Okay, so that all sounds great in theory, but how do you actually start doing this? The best part is that this is a skill. It's like a muscle. The more you work it, the stronger it gets. So let's look at a really simple way to start. It really just boils down to 3 steps. First, you just have to notice when you've been triggered. That's it. Just acknowledge it. Step 2 is the hardest, but it's the most critical. Intentionally pause. Seriously, just take 1 deep breath. Count to 3. Create that space. And then finally, step 3. Consciously choose how you want to respond.
Now, I want to be crystal clear about something. The point of the pause is not to become some unfeeling robot or to stuff your emotions down. No way. It's about feeling that emotion, letting it be there, but choosing not to be its puppet. That's the difference between suppression and true mastery.
So I'll leave you with this challenge. Think about the rest of your day. Maybe it's a tough conversation you have to have, a stressful project at work, or, hey, maybe just driving home. Where is one place you can create a pause today and turn an automatic reaction into a chosen response?